I never imagined that a single message could unravel so much chaos in my life. But when my fiancé's ex sent me their intimate videos, I found myself on the edge of a decision that could have shattered everything we had built. The moment I pressed play, I knew I was crossing a line, but little did I know how deep the consequences would run. But let me start from the beginning. Everything seemed perfect. My fiancé and I were in the blissful stages of engagement, where every day felt like a promise of a beautiful future together. We had built a strong foundation based on trust, or so I thought. But lurking in the shadows was an unresolved chapter from his past. His ex-girlfriend who seemed determined to disrupt our happiness. It all started when I received an unexpected message from her. Attached were videos, intimate, personal moments between her and my fiancé from their past relationship. My heart pounded as I stared at my phone, my hands trembling slightly. I could feel my stomach drop, a mix of curiosity and dread swirling inside me. Should I watch them? Should I tell him? The questions raced through my mind, each one more unsettling than the last. Against my better judgment, I pressed play. As the videos unfolded, I felt a wave of emotions crash over me. Anger, insecurity, betrayal. Why had she sent these to me? What was her motive? And why did I feel this compulsive need to see them? Each question only deepened my sense of violation and mistrust. As the night wore on, the weight of my actions pressed heavily on my conscience. I knew I had violated my fiancé's privacy, driven by my insecurities, and now I needed to face the consequences. The next day, I resolved to come clean. The thought of confessing filled me with anxiety, but I knew transparency was the only way forward. I sat him down, took a deep breath, and told him everything. The videos, my snooping, my feelings of insecurity. He listened, his expression a mix of surprise and frustration. But to my astonishment, his anger wasn't directed at me. Instead, it was aimed at his ex for once again stirring up drama in his life. His disappointment in her was palpable, and it made my heart ache to see him so affected. He told me he hadn't watched the videos himself, that he had been uncomfortable with recording them in the first place. His words were like a dagger, piercing through my guilt. How could I have doubted him? I apologized, my voice trembling, and reassured him that my feelings for him remained unchanged. The videos, as invasive as they were, did not diminish the love and respect I had for him. That evening, I decided to prepare his favorite meal, hoping to mend the cracks with an apology dinner. The kitchen was filled with the comforting aroma of our shared memories, and as we sat down to eat, I could see the tension in his shoulders ease. He apologized for not telling me about the tapes sooner, admitting that he hadn't anticipated his ex's actions. His willingness to share the blame was a balm to my frayed nerves. We talked late into the night, discussing whether to take action against his ex for what could be considered revenge porn. Ultimately, he decided that moving on was the best course of action, a decision I wholeheartedly supported. I deleted the videos and blocked her, eager to put this chapter behind us. As we continued our conversation, I brought up the texts I had seen, the ones where he had compared me with his ex. He apologized again, explaining that he hadn't meant to compare us in such a way. His words were sincere, and as he clarified his feelings, I felt a sense of relief wash over me. "You are the best I have had," he said, his voice steady and reassuring. "If someone asked me who is the most skilled or adventurous, it might be her. But that doesn't matter. The best experiences I've had are with you. After you asked me to marry you, the night you first said you loved me, and the time in the kitchen when I moved in." His words were like a soothing balm, each one healing a part of the insecurity that had taken root. Despite my earlier assertions that I didn't need to be the best, hearing him express his love and appreciation filled me with warmth and gratitude. I leaned in, kissed him, and suggested we try to create another top memory together. The night unfolded naturally, each moment reaffirming the bond we shared. In the days that followed, I reflected on my actions and the lessons I needed to learn. My insecurities had led me down a path I never wanted to tread, and I realized it might be time to seek therapy to address these feelings. But for now, I was determined to focus on the joy of our engagement and the incredible man I was lucky enough to call my fiancé. This experience taught me the importance of trust and communication, It reminded me that while past relationships can leave lingering shadows, they don't define the future we're building together. As we move forward, I am committed to nurturing our relationship and cherishing every moment of our shared journey. To those who reached out with supportive advice, thank you. And to those who judged me harshly, claiming I was no better than his ex, I say this: I may have stumbled, but I have never and would never hurt him intentionally. My desire to be the best for him stems from the love we share, and there's nothing narcissistic about wanting to be as good for him as he is for me. In the end, we emerged stronger, more connected, and ready to embrace whatever comes our way. And as we continue to write our story, I am grateful for the lessons learned and the love that binds us.